Welcome to the Success Sensei podcast for anyone interested in success, happiness, and balance. We'll teach you how to be a black belt at life. And now, your host, former professional fighter, multiple world champion, entrepreneur, and investor, Robert Devane.
Bowing in. This is Roundhouse Rob, the Success Sensei, helping you to win at life one kick and punch at a time. Today's episode, Active Rest, and it's episode 227. Welcome to the starting round.
Hands up. It's the starting round on the Success Sensei podcast.
Active Rest. Let's start off with describing what it is exactly. So it's basically performing light exercises or routines that stimulate the recovery process without imposing undue stress on the body or mind. So did you get that? Performing light exercises or routines that stimulate the recovery process. So it's good for recovery without imposing undue stress on the body or mind. Active rest is basically how you can continue to do things, maybe different to what you normally do, and also recharge your batteries. I think this is a very timely episode. It's no coincidence that, because we're coming into a very restful period over the Christmas break and the New Year's festivities and celebrations. There's many an opportunity to do absolutely nothing. There's many an opportunity to rest. I know everybody is tired. Everybody that I've talked to this year is very, very tired. They've had enough of 2020 and they can't wait to get started in 2021 and hope that it's a better year with everything that's happened. And I think everybody's tired from reacting. So everybody needs to recharge their batteries and everybody needs to rest. Now, I'm sure you've heard the expression, a change is as good as a rest. And that's kind of what we're talking about. It is still possible to rest while still being productive, because what happens with Christmas is that it breaks your routine. A lot of people don't want to stop for Christmas. They find it hard to get into the Christmas spirit. And then Christmas lands, they get really into Christmas. They rest a lot, eat a lot, sleep a lot, drink a lot, and productivity goes out the window, and it's easy to justify that. But the only problem then is after Christmas is over, it can be very hard to get back into a routine after it. So it is possible to recharge your batteries and still be productive and still get enough rest and come back even stronger mentally and physically. There's nothing worse than ending a Christmas wishing that it wasn't over, or even counting the weeks until the next Christmas. I'm sure everybody has experienced that. And with the year that we've just gone through, let's try to break the routine and actually get a running start into 2021. So I'm not trying to say at all sacrifice your downtime. You're going to get plenty of downtime, but there's ways to use active rest. Athletes have been using active rest for years. In fact, when we were, at the height of MMA training, and you might even be training, doing 2, 3, maybe even 4 sessions a day, which was extremely grueling. On your off days, or your rest days, or even your semi-rest days that weren't as supposed to be as physical as the other days, but especially your rest days, you generally did something anyway, whether it was light swimming, whether it was a gym workout, whether it was playing a friendly game of basketball, going for a cycle, even doing a bit of hill walking. There was no end to the things that you could have done on your active rest day. And trust me, it was a serious break from the hard sparring and the hard wrestling that took place every other day. So it actually helped with the recovery process, and it helped get rid of the lactic acid. It doesn't just have to be a physical thing, by the way. It can be a mental thing. Active rest can be writing your goals. It's the perfect time of year to do that, to plan the next year, to write. There's a lot of different things that you can still do while you're resting to be productive, but have an active, restful mind and an active, restful body. So adequate rest and adequate alternative activities is actually a possibility. Look at giving a couple of the things a go that are on your list that you don't normally get the chance to do. So have a look at your list, or your bucket list that's in your mind or on your piece of paper. And while, you know, it might be very rare, this scenario, but I'll just give you a scenario. There are people that use their time over Christmas to get in even better fitness and even better shape. Now, they might be very annoying to you, but those people do actually exist. While the majority of people, the majority of everybody else, gets fatter and more lethargic. So you can actually break the cycle. Now, I'm not saying that it has to be on the physical sense. As I said earlier, it could be your mentality as well. You could come at it stronger with your mentality, so that basically proper active rest can help you to start the new year with a laser focus and motivation and confidence that others can struggle to develop even weeks after the holidays are over. So it doesn't just have to be a physical thing. Active rest can be a mental thing, can be a physical thing, but it's definitely worth thinking about, because it improves the quality of your sleep and improves the quality of your downtime. We're not saying have less restful time, but you know yourself, the majority of restful time isn't very restful, because we're probably not being that healthy to our body. We're probably not doing ourselves any favours, which is ultimately making the restful time less restful. So have a think about that. Pick what it is, the mental and our physical activity, or both, that it is that you enjoy and that you want to possibly throw your hand at on your restful days, as well as everything else that Christmas and New Year's is going to bring to you. And I wish you all the best. Thank you for listening. I'm Roundhouse Rob, the Success Sensei. Life is a fight you can enjoy and win. Bowing out.
This has been the Success Sensei, fighting the winning fight. So add us, subscribe, like, and comment. Keep those hands up and keep moving forward.